I got some good news and I got some bad news. The good news, I am the bad news. And in this video, we'll be doing a much needed headlight restoration on the Slapbox, which is my 2011 Scion XB car audio build. It's not a race car, it's a base car. The process is really pretty easy. And ever since I got the new fog lights and daytime running lights, I noticed like, oh my God, my headlights look terrible.
Look at this one and this one compared to this one. Terrible.
They were just like super weathered and yellow and just like really nasty looking. And like not only was it easy and was it fairly quick, it was like really satisfying to see it all happening like right in front of your face. Like, you know, your headlights just boom, getting better, you know what I mean? So the longest part of this whole process was taping up the headlights because we chose to tape them up rather than remove them. Almost every Scion XB has the same little break in the headlights. I didn't want to like mess them up any further. I just taped everything up. The one thing to be keeping in the back of your head is that you're gonna want some way to hold the headlight steady while you're sanding it. There is some benefit to keeping it installed and you know, you just got it right there to work on. That being said, there was also some angles that would probably be a lot easier to get to if we had removed it. But we didn't. We did it by hand, kind of just to see what the process was, to like have a deeper understanding so that next time when we do have the polisher, you know, we'll appreciate it more. And we did the same thing in my girlfriend's car, pretty much just because we did my car first, so we ended up doing hers the same way. And we also did her tail lights because they needed it as well. All you really need is a couple different types of sandpaper. We started at 600 grit and we went up to 1,000, and this is already a lot better than it was before. 2,000 and then to 3,000. Depending on how bad your headlights are, that will determine what grit you start with. But 600 should be pretty good, even if your headlights are really bad. You can see that mine are pretty bad. So you're basically just gonna wet sand the headlight to get any of the stuff off. And all we use, this stuff from Target, we're just super watered down. Just because this is what I had. Maybe like this much left of the actual cleaner, and I filled the rest up with water. You pretty much just want water plus a little bit of soap to like lubricate it. You just want something that's gonna keep the sandpaper from like biting it, you know what I mean? And then after you do that and you get the whole lens with a uniform coverage, that's it for the 600, let's try some 1,000. And you're gonna clean the lens with alcohol and a microfiber towel in between each grit of sandpaper so that like all the dust, all the sandings, you get all that off. You'll see it kind of like get hazy because you're scratching it up, and each step of the way you'll see it like get clearer and clearer and clearer and clearer until eventually you're like, damn. Like I said, we went from 600 to 1,000 to 2,000 to 3,000. After sanding it with the 3,000, we sprayed it down with alcohol and a microfiber one more time to make sure it was completely clean, and then we sprayed 3 coats of clear coat just to seal in the difference that we had made. And it'll end up a little bit foggy after the 3,000 and you let it dry. But as soon as you spray that clear, it just like glasses over. And that's how you can see behind me, they're still nice and clear. And this is actually like a really satisfying job to do because it's not like you're scrubbing super hard. You're not putting a whole bunch of pressure. You're pretty much just making sure the whole lens gets hit. And even at a casual pace, the whole wet sanding and clearing process only takes like, you know, maybe an hour or two. That's taping them off all the way to spraying clear coat. And it's something that like if you learn how to do nicely, you can charge other people to do, and you can charge it at like a premium because people don't know how to do it. Just saying. Yeah, that's pretty much the process. It's actually really easy, and that's why this was a short video. That's why this is a quick one. In the next video, we start the process. I give you my girlfriend's car makeover. It needs a lot of work. We do some vinyl work. We do some paint. We just do a lot of cool stuff. But we're gonna put some life into it, you know what I mean? Make sure you check out that one. That's gonna be the next one. The next one with the Slapbox is probably gonna be my spoiler install. And I wanna do some crazy stuff. I got some stuff planned. Can't necessarily say what's gonna happen. And I don't know when it's gonna happen, but I feel like it's gonna happen sooner than later. Also, tint's gonna happen pretty soon. And then still some speakers. I'm still looking. I got some in the cart and I'm just waiting to pull the trigger, but I just took a trip to Denver to the Lowrider Super Show. And so funds are a little tapped out right now. I didn't go to Denver specifically for the Super Show, but the Super Show happened when I was in Denver, so you bet your ass I went. That was fun. I hadn't been to a car show in a while because I always work at the same days that the car shows are, so. We're gonna see what's up with these dudes. It's some Rocket Fosgate Punch series. I got them at the junkyard. I love the junkyard, man. Like, it's just fun. I happened to notice some speakers that somebody had started to take out and then was like, oh, never mind. I'll take them. Hopefully they work. If they do, that'd be super dope. I'm putting them in the doors. If only one of them works, I'm gonna take back the other one and use the one for some weird stuff. As always, thank you for watching. If you've watched any of my other videos, thanks for coming back. And if this is your first one, thank you for clicking me on the drop down. Either way, I appreciate your view. I hope you learned something. I hope you're inspired to like do this to your car, because honestly, it's really easy and the results are like night and day. Like, it's so worth it. So do it to yours. Let me know how the results worked for you. Let me know if there's like, if you know a better way or you know something I don't, you know, please let me know. I always appreciate any questions or any suggestions people have, so go ahead and leave some in the comments. Anyway, like this video if it was helpful, and always hear the bad news first. Skirt!